God is angry with federal government for proscribing Ipob, negotiating with armed herdsmen. Bishop Udeh prophesied. The General Overseer of Mount Zion Faith Global Liberation Ministries, aka by Fire, Nnewi, Anambra State, Bishop Abraham Chris Udeh has revealed that he saw God in a vision looking very angry with the federal government for proscribing a non-violent indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, and at the same time planning to negotiate with the dreaded killer armed herdsmen. He therefore advised government to proscribed Ipob within 3 months from now, declare the killer herdsmen Boko group and clamp down on them, or else the wrath of God will descend heavily on them. In his post fasting and prayer message to the federal government for allegedly giving armed Fulani bandits free hands to operate in the country, thus engaging farmers and other Nigerians in incessant bloody clashes without being declared a Boko group and consequently proscribed Ipob, Bishop Udeh warned that God's wrath, if allowed to descend on Nigeria, would be so horrific. According to the cleric, it's painful and it pains me that the federal government had continued to allow herdsmen to be armed with dangerous weapons, with which they attack innocent and unarmed citizens and still got scot-free, adding, it is ridiculous that government is unable to block the source of their arms and ammunition and yet declare these armed herdsmen a Boko group and be treated as such. Look at the way the Fulani herdsmen Boko people, the southern part of Nigeria including the southeast, and their mission is to Islamize the country. We all know that, but it can't work out. I assure them that the God of Ndigbo and God of Israel will strike all those who are behind that action. I will draw the hands of God, and as it was in the days of Nebuchadnezzar, who was punished because of his atrocities, so shall it be again in our generation. The God of heaven has never changed and can never change. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is still alive, and he will never allow them to Islamize this country as they have planned. The bishop declared he berated some Igbo leaders who he said were busy taking trips to Abuja in pursuit of their aspiration for 2023 Nigerian president of Igbo extraction, which Fulani herdsmen are killing, raping, and maiming their people. He told the 2023 presidential aspirants in Igbo land that their effort would be in futility unless they were ready to cede their lands for Fulani settlements. He declared as unfair that every choice position in government at the federal level was being occupied by the Fulanis, who he claimed were a minority in Nigeria, while people from the southeast had continued to suffer marginalization for many decades. He also berated the Ohanaeze Ndigbo for what he described as being inactive to Igbo protection against their common enemies, even as he wondered why Ndigbo, apex socio-cultural organization, had not deemed it fit to come up with a security arrangement that would stand the test of time. It is unfortunate that Ohanaeze is showing more interest in politics than its sociocultural functions. I'm not a member of the Ipob, but I must assure you that Ipob is doing the work of the Southeast governors and Ohanaeze in terms of protection of the Igbo land. The newly elected President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo must prove his mettle. Let the Igbo Apex Sociocultural Organization ensure that there is adequate security in Igbo land, while the governors continue in their sleep against the will of the people who gave them the mandates. Let them continue to chase rats while their house is burning, he posited. Thank you for listening to this news. God is angry. From Bishop Udeh, aka Fire by Fire, in Nnewi, Anambra State. It's very possible, because if you look at the atrocity that has been taking place in Nigeria since last year, throughout last year, in fact, the year 2020 was just too rough. Just too rough. I'm telling you. Anybody with a sincere mind will tell you the truth, that the year 2020 is the worst year in the whole of Nigeria, in the whole years that we have been experiencing in Nigeria. I'm telling you, the worst year. Because you see, if not for the mercy of God, if not for the love of God, only God knows what would have happened to many Nigerians. Though we lost a lot of lives, a lot of people died. A lot of people died in the year 2020 because of the challenges. But the mercy of God still preserved us. I think it's not only Bishop Udeh that is giving this prophecy. Some other persons have given prophecies like this. But Buhari was still stubborn. There is something our Southeast governors are not getting. They should look at it critically well if they are wise enough. Buhari a Northerner and a Fulani at that. The moment he assumed office, he proscribed Ipob, an unarmed group, while leaving those that are Boko people that have been killing, kidnapping, raping our people. The people he proscribed doesn't attack, they don't kidnap, they don't kill. He proscribed them, but the ones that are his own people that kill, kidnap, and rape, he gave them a free hand. And our Igbo people cannot see that. They can't see that. And they are still there watching. You can see that we don't even know ourselves. We don't. That's why Buhari is just toiling us around, moving us around, up and down, left and right, right and left. Because we don't know ourselves. Someone that we're supposed to be pushing around. Well, my viewers, what's your take on this? Deem it fit to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.